What's up? What's going on, people? Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the coronavirus. I figured I'd play a little Call of Duty and tell you guys about my experience with it. I personally have been working, I got a job for an ambulance company, and we do discharges of people with the virus. So I've interacted with like 10 people who've had the virus. I myself don't have it. No one in my immediate family has it. I do have a family friend who has it, but he is currently not experiencing any symptoms. Most of the people that I interact with don't have symptoms themselves. Maybe like a slight like cough, but nothing major, nothing like dire. Um,
Headquarters.
yeah, hold
Captured
on,
each HQ
throwing off
as a
for a
copy.
second, jumping into this
HQ
game.
captured.
We're using the Golden
New
Dragon,
location on the
which
way.
is a
Affirmative.
like blueprint that I bought. Um, So yeah, so the people that I discharge from the hospital, or who get discharged from the hospital that I bring home, oftentimes aren't,
Sail away.
showing any signs. They're mostly awake, mostly coherent. There have been a couple times where the patient is not all there, but that's due to other prior, you know, uh, things going on in their life besides the
UAV
coronavirus.
ready for deployment.
Um, Yeah. So when I go to discharge someone from the hospital, you go, they call it in, they're like, all right, we need you to discharge so and so from this hospital, and they are COVID positive, which is COVID-19 is the name of the coronavirus,
Airstrike ready.
if you didn't know. Um, so they call you in. So you walk up there, you're like, hey, I'm picking up this person, and you basically have to gown up and put on your PPE, which is your personal protection equipment, I believe is what it stands for. Ours consist of two pairs of gloves
Friendly
and a
precision
gown
airstrike
and
on
some
the
sort of
way.
eyewear protection, like some goggles or a face shield. We don't get a face shield. We get goggles because we're not like top of the line. We're not treating. We're just kind of picking up and shipping, so we don't have to like have really face-to-face
Enemy
interactions.
UAV overhead.
Um, so yeah. So basically, the procedure is put on some gloves, put on a gown, put on a pair of gloves over the first set of gloves. You go in there, so you got to transfer them from like the bed to the stretcher. So
HQ secure. Set security.
you throw them on there. You take off your first set of gloves
Enemy
along with your
UAV
gown. The
overhead.
reason you take the gown off, you're like, hey, don't you got to like interact with these people still? And the answer is yes, but you take the gown off
Phoenix 3, good copy.
so you don't
Inbound. AO is 200.
transfer
Stand
like
by
all
for
of the,
redeployment.
coronavirus infection around the rest of the hospital, because assuming the rest of the hallways and stuff like that are clean, even though there are a lot of sick people in the hospitals. The coronavirus, from my knowledge, is spread via coughing and air
Vehicles
droplets,
ready to move out.
like
Helicopter
vapor
deployed.
droplets from coughing.
New location on the way.
So the
Friendly care
N95
package
mask is
inbound.
made to, you know,
Good copy.
it
UAV
filters
beginning
out
flyover.
those small little particles and prevents you from
UHQ
breathing them in.
identified.
The reason you see people wearing surgical masks is not so much to prevent them from being sick, but oftentimes it's put
Allied
on
cluster strike
sick
inbound.
people so they don't cough everywhere and like spit everywhere, because their
Returning to resupply.
liquid dispersing from their mouth, the little like airborne droplets, are what's getting people sick. So if you throw a mask on them, the whole point of the mask is to
Simulation
shield
online.
that and prevent it from spreading
New online
everywhere.
security.
Um,
Taking the HQ.
so we have the N95 mask. We get one. You gotta treat it really
Enemy
well,
HQ standby.
and then you throw a surgical mask on top of that to kind of protect the integrity of the N95 mask for as long as possible.
Keep it up.
Um,
Almost done.
so yeah,
Enemy
you keep
cluster
that on
strike
there.
incoming.
You bring them out to wherever they're going. Oftentimes, the people that I'm interacting with are not like on a ventilator and they're not super duper sick. Like they're positive, but they're not like
UAV
coughing their
online.
brains out like
Precision
dying
airstrike ready.
positive. Um,
We've secured the HQ.
because those people really need to remain in the hospital and shouldn't be getting transferred.
Enemy in the cargo container.
And, you know,
Phoenix 3.
so to protect everyone else, they stay there.
30 seconds.
We've
Time
discharged
charge.
people to nursing homes, to
Reinforcements unavailable.
rehabilitation
Next phase.
centers,
Unit
to their
ready on target.
homes. We've done that a couple times. It's basically wherever they need to go, and it it's a scary kind of
Disabled
thing
get
going
ready
on.
to move out.
Like, you see everyone freaking out about it, and it's just like, wow, I really hope I don't get it. But at the same time, most of the people experience minor symptoms, and a lot of them aren't, like, dying. A very small percentage of the people who get it are super duper sick and die. I say a lot. So yeah, so we pick them up, we bring them there, bring them home, and then after they are brought home or brought to wherever they are, we go through and we sanitize and clean up our stretcher, the ambulance, and everything else like that. Um, it is a fairly simple process, and it's not as scary as everyone thinks it is. It's really just kind of, if you take the precautions that are recommended by, the CDC and the president and anyone else who is in charge, then you really do limit your exposure and you really aren't in that much danger for the most part. Of course, if you don't wash your hands and like you're, picking your nose and touching your face, you risk a chance of getting it. But for the most part, it's super um, straightforward and as, not super scary. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, so my experience with it has been fairly simple, fairly easy. Um, you know, it's intimidating because you're like, wow, I hope I don't get this, and I hope I don't spread it to anyone who's like, um, has any pre-existing conditions, anyone who can, this might kill. But for the most part, everyone who I see and all the people I've come in contact with don't show any symptoms. If they are, if they do, it's a slight cough, but it's nothing major. Um, yeah, so basically, what I can say is basically what everyone else is saying. Wash your hands, don't go out. If you stay home, you can limit the spread. Either you not spreading it or you not catching it, which will limit the amount of people who will become in contact with this virus, and eventually it'll all go away. So if you have any basic questions, if you want to know more, feel free to comment, let me know. I'm here to answer some. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, subscribe for more.